Hi guys, Michael here and welcome back to the farm. Had a little engine problems here getting started this morning, but I think we've got it now. Let's just test it and find out. Oh, okay, yeah, it's going to start this morning. Good job. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that up. Okay, welcome back guys. Got everything parked, as you can see. Everything stored away. Didn't have to build any new additional storage facilities. Got everything parked away. Looking good. Tell you what we got. When we last left off, we were looking for a forage wagon to collect straw, as well as a shaft cutter collector system. We didn't want to go with the kid because the kid was too new, in my opinion. Let me just remind you. The kid was here. As you can see, it's quite new looking. I suppose we could have used it because it still was for the 70s and 80s. And our time frame is right around late 60s, early 70s. So the possibility was there to use it. But I believe I found something a little better. This was actually from the 60s and 70s. It's made by the same modding team, NL Modding. The only difference was this is a side mount instead of a trail mount. And it was a booger to figure out how to hook it all up correctly and stuff. It took me a long time. And I finally actually had to go watch a video on YouTube how to actually hook it up and connect it. So other than that, it appears to work great. I've tested it a little bit, but let's get started. So when we last left off, we had the pigs that we were giving the water and the earth fruit and the grain to. As you can see, we've got just under 7,000 grain in there, just under 7,000 earth fruit, just under 8,000 liters of water, and just over 7,000 of straw. Now the straw I've already collected from that field over there off camera, so you didn't have to watch that. And we still have the field back there that we have to collect, and that's where I believe the collector is currently. You can see they've already started producing 247 slurry, but right now they're at 0% productivity, as we are just starting over, or just starting for today rather. So yeah, let's close this out. What I want to do today is, oh look, there's a smudge on the window. Let me see if I can get that. Come on. Okay, there we go, got it. That's better. Now we have a better view. So let's get started here. Turn it on, and auto 2. Let's start collecting. Yeah guys, been offline for a while. I actually had a router crash on me, and of course the good old German efficiency of the German telecom wouldn't allow me to get a new one until they've done their internal testings of the lines and everything. They have determined that my router was bad, something which I told them from the very beginning, which it was. So now they're sending me a new one. So today's Sunday. It is exactly 1 week that I've lost my internet. So yeah, it's been very frustrating for me. I was supposed to start a new multiplayer series with TAF in Exile for 7 Days to Die this weekend, but unfortunately the German telecom has decided otherwise. So my apology to those who have been watching and who have been expecting videos to be released at the week delay of getting videos uploaded. I feel horrible about it, and hopefully we can start getting videos knocked out rather quickly here shortly. So it looks like we are full. Let me just bring up the menu again. Yes, we are. Let me just shut that off. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this over to the silage pit and drop it. Now I could, let me just verify that. Let me just drop that off. See, we can actually drop that and we can come back for it if we want to. Out of the way, chickies. And let's go ahead and dump that. Great little mod here, it seems like. And it doesn't hold much, but it's in line with everything else that we're doing on this farm. All the small, older equipment all holds roughly about 8,000 liters. So it's about the same, so I like it. Having a little difficulty with my keyboard currently too. I have a G15 Logitech keyboard, but the W key has seemed to have broke on me. So I sometimes have to double press it or press harder for it to work. Let's get that hooked up. And let's go back forward. I gotta attach the PTO. There we go. So I'm gonna just test something real fast. I'll be right back. I want to make sure the sounds are not overriding. Be right back, guys. Okay, so let's continue. It's just really loud in my earphones, so I just wanted to make sure it was quiet enough for you guys to hear. And let me just continue collecting this ragtag bit here. Now, what I'll probably do is I want to collect a couple trailerfuls of this, as it is quite a slow process, and I don't want to bore you guys with the constant back and forth of the harvester. And we'll jump over and we'll start doing some other stuff shortly. But I just want to show you the mod, highlight the mod out a little bit, and yeah, we'll just collect a couple trailerfuls, like I said, and we'll move on. I don't want to bore you guys to death. Seems to work fairly decent though. It's a little small swath. It's not as large as the Kid, but it will work, and it fits with the theme that I was trying to stick with. If anybody would like this mod, let me know, and I'll send you the link on where to go and get it. You should be able to get it from the FSK modding site, I believe, or you can just probably do a search for NL modding team and go directly to their site to get it, which is what I did. They got quite a few mods, and they're very, very detailed, and are usually the gold standard mods online. Go ahead and talking, and didn't realize I was full. Okay, so let's go dump this. And then we will go ahead and switch to collecting some straw. Don't want to get the chickens caught up in those blades. F1, compacting. Oh, compacting very decent. We'll move through. Okay, let's just back over it once, compact it. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to something else. Here we go. Now, as you know, this was the straw wagon that we had bought. It was a little expensive for my taste. It cost us almost $30,000. It was $27,000. And as you can see, we don't have much left after buying the harvesting equipment. And in fact, I actually had to take out a small loan. No, we haven't either, not yet. Beans were on medium difficulty or normal difficulty. It started out with 100,000, so didn't have to take out anything. So let's get started on this. We'll get this started up. Now the only problem with this is it doesn't quite get the whole swath at times. Like this will be a little wide for it right here at the start, so we will have to go over some of the lines twice just to collect everything if we want it to. And spin around here. But for our purposes, it works out just fine. So what we'll do is we'll collect this field and we'll go drop it at the piggies as well. By that time, they should be starting to produce, and we should start seeing some numbers, which means soon we would be able to start taking them to the slaughterhouse as well to make a little extra income there. Now I was supposed to have a friend come over and help me today, Philip. He never showed up, so I don't know what happened to him. He may have decided to take the day off and go fishing, and yeah, if he has, he'd be right over there somewhere. That's his favorite fishing hole. So we'll just drive over there real fast just to see if he's there. I'll shut that off. And yep, it appears he's sitting there. I hear those brakes. Yep, Phillips is sitting over there. You lazy bum. You're supposed to come and help me today. I hope you catch something. Yeah. So as always, it's back to ourselves to do all the work. Let's get started. Yeah, it's just like anything. If you want something done right, I guess you got to do it yourself. So put that on auto collect 2, and away we go. So as with the other equipment, this one holds roughly about the same amount. So I suppose in a way that's good. We don't have to have one thing that collects or drops off something in higher amounts as something else. So for instance, if we're feeding the pigs or the cows, whatever, everything will be, all the quantities will be close to roughly the same amounts, so you don't have to make separate trips of one item versus the other. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say there. So we're at almost 60%. It looks like we will be able to collect this whole field on this trip, or it will be close anyway. And then we'll just dump this at the pigs. Now I might use a little bit of this straw. No, I won't either. We'll just use it for the... Actually, what we'll do is, being the numbers are all roughly the same in the pigs right now, we'll save this. We'll drop this off in the hopper and save it. And what we'll do is we'll start getting the silage made for the cows, and then we can start getting the mixed rations, and we'll start productivity for the cows as well. Now it's going to be close. It should take it all. Will be really close. Now what we were talking about is we were talking about buying those two fields over there, combining them into one larger field. Now I got to go see what they cost. Let me just collect this up, and we can do that from our field management system of the Bank of Häagen-Dazs, not Häagen-Dazs, Häagen-Dazs mod. And we can just see what we got to work to get those, and maybe we'll sell something to get that. I believe I got it all collected. Yep. Okay, let's pull up the bank here, go to field management, and that is fields 12 and 13. So 12 is $200 and 13 is $190. It's not so bad. We'll go ahead and buy those two now. There. Now those two fields belong to us, and what we might do as well is this one is 11 is 400, and what do we got left? Yeah, we can do that. So let's buy 11 as well. Okay, so we own all three of these fields now. And if we look at, let's shut these off, we don't need no missions. So we own 1, 5, 6, 3, 11, 12, and 13 now. 1 is still growing. Everything else up here is complete. We're harvesting 2 and 7 even though we don't own them. This is grass, this is corn, and this is grass. So we got corn here, we're getting corn from here. What we'll probably do is we'll replant wheat, replant barley, and we'll replant canola in these. We'll just keep the same influx going until we can afford some like potato or sugar beet equipment, and then we can start that. So let's go ahead and go drop this off at our farm. We've got almost a full load out of it. It looks like it holds just around 10,000 liter. Doesn't go very fast though. Like I said, we'll continue the corn off camera. Got the equipment parked away. Now, if we do need additional storage, what I have decided to probably do is build this here. Now, it's normally used as a bale haul where you can save your round or square bales, but actually through testing, it's actually a very nice equipment storage shed as well. You can fit vehicles in there nicely. You can just fit the implements in there very nicely. So yeah, we'll probably build something like this, and we could either build it right behind this storage barn. It fits in there fairly decent. It's about the same size as this. It lacks like maybe a half a foot from fitting the same length. The only problem is it comes out to about here, and it kind of cuts off some of our grounds area. So that is one possibility. Or the other possibility we have is actually, and in my opinion, it's probably the better opinion, is right here. It fits really nicely here. We just plop it down here and build it right here, and we still have room to pull up underneath the conveyor belts to get our sugar beet and potatoes, and we have a new equipment storage area as well. So if we do find ourselves running out of storage room, or if we do decide to start doing hay bales for whatever reason, we can plop that down and we'll be good to go. So let's drop the straw into our storage room. We'll just back her up in here and we'll just store some straw. Okay. And what's nice about that is when we're ready to retrieve it, if we need to go to the cows or whatever the reason, we can just back up underneath that hopper and it will fill us up just like that. So let me re-offload it. Okay, let's check the pigs, see how they are doing. Okay, they're at 60% productivity. You can see they're already producing solid manure now, which is good. The only thing they're missing is the mixed rations and the silage. Well, of course that will come much later, but right now we'll at least get the productivity going, and they should start producing pigs that we can start selling as well to the butcher shop. Let me just back this up out of the way and we'll go on to something else. Okay guys, yeah, I think we're going along really well. So we got 3 fields bought now. Let's make 1 field out of the 1. So let's get the tractor, get the plow. What I need to do is I need to put some wheel weights in here, I think, if this is the one that will allow me to do it. Nope, doesn't appear it will. So let's get this started. And we'll go over and pick up the plow. Now hopefully this thing will maneuver this bad beast. Okay, that looks good. Looks like it might work. And yeah, okay, we're okay. It seems like it's a little light in the front. Oh, okay. And so it won't be too bad. Let me just pop into this view. Let's unfold it. I want, what's the one for spinning? Turn plows B, and I want to allow for fields. Now we can see that there's a little overlapping there, so we'll probably let's switch it back. Okay, I want to, that looks like that might be where we need to go right there. So let's drop this down. And let me just put this on H just to make sure that it's going to do the straight line. And it won't let us actually go off of that section. That's interesting. So will it, it's not going to allow us. Stop. Okay, let me try that myself then. Interesting. So unfortunately we're not going to be able to combine these 2 fields together. Interesting. That looks like the mod author, the map author, has actually disabled that function. Let me just make sure that allow create fields again. Okay, let me try that again then. So when I hired the hired worker, I guess it shut it off. So let's try that again. That's interesting. Okay, so V, bring it back up. We need to unfold it. V and 2. There we go. That was strange. You guys did see me turn it on, right? I know I did. There we go. Okay, V. So what I want to do is just to try to get this close to the same symmetric wise. Right about there. Let's drop that. That will be close. Okay. So we've got the one boundary there. Let me shut this off. We've got the one boundary there. Let's fold it around. And then we want this boundary to go here. Okay, so now we got the boundaries. Now it's just a simple matter of finishing the middle. We'll do the one stripe down the sides to make it all symmetrical as possible, and we'll have our one big field. Okay, V2. Oh, that W key is really giving me fits. Okay. So what we'll do then, being we are able to combine this field, we'll make one big canola field or rape oil seed field. And looking good, almost done. Looks like I missed a spot right there. We'll pick that up shortly then. Definitely gotta get some income coming in, but obviously we don't need a lot for field purchases, as it's mainly going to be equipment purchases that's going to be hitting us. Now normally I don't do any plowing. Normally the first thing I do is sell my plow, but in this instance, being the fields are so small, I figured it'd make a little sense to at least get a couple of bigger fields going. And so I decided to keep the plow this time. Now once we get all the fields to the size that we're happy with, then I'll probably go ahead and sell it for a little extra income. And almost done. And got that. Okay, that's good right there. We don't have to be spot on with that. That's okay there. The only thing I do want to do though, means we have gone over here a little bit. Yeah, we have. So let's come down to this direction. Let's turn this around. And what we'll do, here we go. Let's set this down. And 2. Okay, and we'll just even this up a little bit right here in the corner. Good to go. Okay, now let's just check the other end real fast. Do we need to square this off at all? No, I believe that's good enough. Okay, let's take this back to the farm. We'll fold this up. And what we'll do is I'll give Philip a quick call and see if he can stop fishing long enough to come over and cultivate that one new field that we just plowed. And we'll get some canola planted in there. So let's drop the plow. And right there, let's lower it. Don't want to drop it from the height and break it. And allow field still on, so we're going to have a little plow marks there. I suppose that's authentic. Have to remember to shut that off if it doesn't automatically shut off when we turn it back on. Okay, what we'll probably have to do is see what the grain prices are, see if we can sell anything, try to get a little extra cash. We need another tractor so we can start doing the seeding. And let's put here. And now what we can do is, this is the new auto tractor. It's up to version 1.2. It's much more efficient than previous. I haven't run into any errors so far using this one. It's even assisted on the old Brook map, which I play privately offline. The older versions would do some peculiar stuff. It would stop when you switch tractors. You'd go back and he'd just be stopped wherever you switched out of it at last, and he would decide to go in arbitrary directions. It was a little strange, but now it appears to be working really well. But we won't use that for these fields. They're really small, so we'll just hire Philip. We'll get Philip going, and we'll jump off. We'll let Philip go, let him cultivate. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, you missed a little bit. It looks like we're a little off off target, but other than that, it will be okay. Okay, so we've got wheat is up and potatoes is up. Everything else is currently down. Not what we want to see. So let's tab through. So wheat is $6.12 at the saloon, which is actually good price. Do we have any wheat, I wonder? Nope. This is the one. Yes, we only got 5,000 liters, just under 6,000 liters. Barley would actually be better. And potatoes was the other one. We got 13,000 of that. So let's go back. Potatoes, 90 at the Bay Hay and Feed. 132 at the rail line. Barley is 345, 417. I guess what we'll do is we'll drop what little of the wheat we have at the saloon. We'll sell that, and then we will probably grab a load of potatoes. 132 rail line. Yeah, we'll drop a load of potatoes at the rail line. We'll see how, I don't know, that's only not, well, yeah, 132. Let's try the wheat first. We'll see how we do on the wheat. Let's switch here. We'll get, what may have to do is pull this one out to begin with. Just a little ways to be able to get to the trailer. Okay. And I'll get this one fired up. May have to move that trailer too to get out. Looks like we might have to. Now, am I going to be able to squeeze out that back door? Let's take a look. Yes, we are. How about that? Okay. So, it was a load of wheat we wanted. Let's go ahead and come on over here and pick that up. Now the wheat was the first silo here, so let's pull underneath. Yep, it doesn't give us a lot, but it should give us enough. It was a good price, 600 and some dollars a liter. So it should be a good little cash income in there. We're just under, or just under 5,200. And Philip's going good across there, it looks like. He's almost done, as a matter of fact. We're about halfway. So we can just tidy up this edge, and then we'll put him to seeding. We'll throw some rape oil seed down. Now this was for the saloon. I believe the saloon is right here in town. I'll just take a look. Yeah, there it is, right in there. How about that? We got to back into there. Okay. Now, being this ain't Euro truck, and I ain't got the mirrors and stuff, although I do have mirrors on here, I believe it was. Mirrors, yeah, Z key. I do have mirrors, but it still is just, we don't have the view to see. So Turn. No power steering. Sucks. I could drop it right there. And here we go. Let's see how we do. Quite well, actually. So we're just under 52, I believe it was. So we made just, I believe if my math is correct, we made just under 3,000. Okay. So the field's coming along nicely. We'll be able to start putting some seeds in there. Ah, Philip, you're missing the ends. Oh well. Can't do everything perfect. Like I said, I guess if you want anything done right, you have to do it yourself. Okay, guys. So what I think I'll do is I think I'll leave it there. I'll let Philip finish cultivating that field offline. I will go ahead and then when we return, I will go ahead and start getting some rape oil seed planted, and we'll just continue on where we left off. Let's just check to see how the pigs are. Okay, still 60%. Manure's coming slower. As soon as they start producing more pigs in there, we'll be good to go. We'll be able to have some manure and stuff. We can make sure that we have stuff for the field. Let me just leave that there for right now. So guys, yeah, that's it. Please join me. I hope you enjoyed this series so far. If you have, please show your support. Like the video, subscribe, favorite. It only takes a few seconds. Share it around to your friends, and till next time guys, have a great day.